Okay, so I went ahead and picked up this oil-based food coloring from Amazon that I do use with my almond bark. And you have to make sure that when you're using almond bark, they are oil-based food coloring so it doesn't seize up your chocolate. And these are the sprinkles I'm using. Now my strawberries are already washed. I'm just going to go ahead and make sure they are super dry before we go ahead and add in our bamboo skewer, because you do not want your chocolate to get any water in it, because then it will stiffen up and you won't be able to use it. So here I'm just doing a quick dip method. And then for my sprinkles, I do like to put a bowl at the bottom and then sprinkle right on top. That way the whatever falls down over, I can add it right back into the container. And what I like to do is put aside a piece of foam where I can add in my skewer so the strawberries can dry up right into the air. That way they don't have no flat base. Since we are making a bouquet, you do not want them to look flat, round and rose looking like. For this specific type of arrangement we're making, you could remove the green leaves because no one's going to see them because they're going to be facing the bottom anyway. But I decided to leave mine on because if you do leave them on, when you flip them around on the bamboo skewer, it will leave like a greeny leaf towards the bottom instead of you being able to see like through the strawberry gaps, all the sticks at the bottom. And I really like the way these type of sprinkles taste on strawberries. They don't have like an ugly texture or anything. They taste so good. And when I'm putting in my stick, I like to make sure I put it in right through that main stem. That way we ensure the strawberry is not going to be slipping around. Does anyone else just really love Valentine's Day? Because we can do so many different creations. As someone who does DIYs or baking or whatever you do, there's always so many new different ideas we can be. And I like how every year the stores come out with something new. And they do so a little tool for these type of sprinkles for you to be able to grab them more easily instead of using your fingers. Or you could even use some nice brand new tweezers to go ahead and make your life way easier instead of doing this one by hand. And when you're doing this, you need a light hand because you press too hard, like how I did there, you're going to end up putting your finger right chocolate. And this is how my strawberries look on that piece of foam board. I let them sit like this so they can go ahead and dry. And I think they look super cute. So now on to assembling our bouquet part. I'm going to be using my foam. And you're going to start off by putting one strawberry straight in the middle of that foam, because you want to make sure you keep everything well balanced so it doesn't topple over to one side. And you're going to go ahead and press it all the way down as it can go. This is going to help us be sure all the strawberries are the same height. And this way that I'm showing you all is actually the beginner friendly way of doing these bouquets, because there's also another option where you don't have to use the foam. You can just tape together all of the toothpicks at the bottom and create your form that way. But this way, I feel like it's a lot more easier and beginner friendly. So here I just like to make sure I slide them down right as close together as I can. You don't want that many gaps in between the strawberries. And the best specific way I've known to do this is start in the middle and then work your way in between the back and the front. Like how you guys see here, I did 3 in the front and then 3 in the back. And you can also just put one straight in the middle and then work your way around like a circle. Like they were actual roses in a bouquet. But since the form is always going to be different because each strawberry is a different size. So you want to make sure you're placing things where they're going to fit the best to ensure you have a nice tight looking arrangement. And it's also very important that when you're decorating your strawberries, you plan out how many of what color you need or what style you're making, because you do not want to end up having a bunch of the same color strawberries all together. And also be sure that when you're arranging them, you are paying attention how you're putting them, because you don't want all the same colors together like I said before. Is anybody else like me that we really love the look of white chocolate covered strawberries, because we can color the chocolate and add as many decorations as we want and it looks so nice? But you were just not vanilla people. I'm a chocolate person, but I'm sad that I cannot do these type of colors with the regular chocolate almond bark. For some reason this season of Valentine's Day, I've been really into the color purple. I don't know why, but I feel like purple is just the color of the season this year for me. I feel like it stands out so much and it looks so pretty. I've done several other of these arrangements before, so I'll go ahead and leave those pictures at the very end of the video so you can go ahead and see how those look, because they are different than this one. Because in this specific arrangement, I went ahead and decided to use 18 strawberries to see how full looking I could get it with very little strawberries. Because usually I do these arrangements with 24 strawberries. But as y'all will see, this bouquet came out so nice, even with the fact that we used 18. And then once I'm done adding in all my strawberries, I'm going to go ahead and start looking around to make sure I didn't put none of the same ones together And I'm going to start arranging them to be sure I don't have no gaps and stuff like that. Just fix any little things you see here before you go ahead and start wrapping it up. And now this is how it's looking now that I'm done fidgeting with my strawberries. As you guys can see here, that's why I like to leave my leaves at the bottom, because it does help cover some of that gaps. Okay, now I went ahead and picked up this cute tissue paper from Walmart. I'm going to be using the hot pink and the hearts for this specific arrangement. So this is so easy. You're just going to go ahead and lay flat the color you want on the outside first. And the second color you're going to use, you're going to put it right on top of that one. And this is going to be so easy because we're not going to be using any tape, not folding anything down or anything like that. Now that I finished placing them on top of each other, I'm going to go ahead and pick up my strawberries. And I'm going to go ahead and lay them very gently down flat on our paper. And before you do this step, if you're going to be giving this away or selling it or exposing it outside to the elements, I do recommend you put your cling wrap first here. I'm going to show you this step at the end, but I recommend doing that first. That way you're able to cover way towards the bottom of the sticks. That way your strawberries are protected and ready for transport. But since these are just for me and for the purpose of this video, I'm just doing it this way first. And here, just do what I did. Fold in that tissue paper right into the toothpicks there, like how I'm doing here. Just fold it right down. And I'm not adding nothing else to this because it doesn't matter, because we're going to go ahead and put this next layer of papers right on top. Now that I have it on top, I'm going to go ahead and fold it down under the first layer of tissue paper like you guys see me doing here. And try to do this very gently, that way you don't make any ugly creases in your tissue paper. And here I'm just making sure I like how much gap I left from the top to the strawberries, because I don't want the strawberries to be poking out of my tissue paper. I want them to be a little bit under it like you guys see here. And this is how it's looking so far. Super easy and simple. Now I'm going to go ahead and use some of this rope that I have here at my house. But of course, you can go ahead and use a nice ribbon or anything like that. And here I'm not doing anything special. I'm just going to go ahead and wrap it around twice with 2 pieces of string. And then just tie a little small bow in the front, like how you guys see me doing here. And now this is the final look, guys. I think this came out so cute and so good for the fact that I used a different technique this time. I like how big, thick, and full this looks, even though we just used 18 strawberries. And this is how it looks once you pick it up. I think it came out so nice. And also what I like about this specific arrangement is that you can stand it up, since we did use a foam block at the bottom. And now this is how the back bottom looks. Since we just folded it down, we didn't really do anything to it. Now for the next step, our plastic wrap. This is the one I'm using from Walmart. Now I'm going to show you guys how to add the plastic wrap. But remember, do this step before you add this tissue paper. I just did it this way for the purpose of this video. But all I'm going to do is just pull out a nice big chunk. And I'm going to pull back some of this tissue paper. And I'm going to lay that wrap right over all of the strawberries. And you're going to want to make sure you tuck it down past the heads of the strawberries, like you saw me show you here. And you're going to make sure you do that all around. And of course, if you do this beforehand, it's going to look a lot more tighter, nice, and neat compared to how I'm doing it here, because I'm just laying it on top so you guys can see what I'm talking about. And I'm going to show you guys this step just in case anybody was wondering how they would transport these if they were to sell them. This is just would be the best option. This is how it looks. I'm going to add some other bouquets that I've done of these here towards the end of the video, so don't forget to stay to watch that. And if you guys are interested in any other Valentine's Day videos or other DIYs that I've done food related, I will go ahead and leave them linked at the end of this screen, so you can go ahead and watch those. And like always, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment if you have any questions. Don't forget to share and leave a thumbs up if you found this video helpful. And like always, don't forget to subscribe and click the little bell so you get notified every single time I post a new video. Thank you all for watching.